Alright guys, so for many months in this channel, I have been making videos about how to get a UX job, how to become a full-time employee in a design role. But have you ever wondered what happens when you actually get into an office? In this video, I will share some deep and dark truths about what happens when you finally become a design employee. And spoiler alert, it's not as good as it seems. So without further delay, let's drop the intro. Before starting this video, if you guys are new here, my name is Shamrio Das and I am a professional graphic designer, video editor and UI UX designer. In this channel, we talk about designing tips, tricks and tutorials. So if you are into it, then consider subscribing to my channel. It's completely free of cost. I've also given you timestamps in the video description, so feel free to hop around the entire timeline. Fact number 1. No visual designing. First of all, I want to highlight the point that most of us think that a UX design job basically means to make beautiful screens with graphics in Figma, but that is really not the case. Most of the time, you will just be making user flows, UX journey maps, flow charts, UX processes, explorations, etc. But you will very less often make real designs of screens. In most projects, the senior most designer in your team will actually have the responsibility to build a design system or visual design of the screens. This is the sad truth about UX design roles, because most of the people who choose UX design roles in general hope for making beautiful design screens, but that is really not going to happen if you are a junior one. Even if you occasionally get the chance to do visual designing, then you will be using the colors and components of the already existing design system, which is again created by a senior designer. There is very less chance for you to showcase your design as a junior designer, and being a junior designer, you will always be expected to just implement the basic stuff, and that is told to you by your senior colleagues, not yourself. Fact number 2. Nobody cares about your life commitments. Literally no one. This point doesn't only applies to design roles but all the other corporate roles as well. Suppose you're making a YouTube video after your work hours, or you generally go to the gym after your work shift, or maybe you want to take a break to hang out with your girlfriend for celebrating your 1-year proposal anniversary. Doesn't really matter where you are and in which condition you are in. You are always expected to put up your best work with short deadlines and with unrealistic amount of efficiency. Many times you will be asked to work overtime, but you won't be getting paid anything extra. Office politics is a real shit, and people do get pissed off for having these kinds of issues in their workplace. You are going to be a little bit lucky if you are in a completely remote setup, but that is very unlikely to happen. Most of the time, you will clearly understand that your immediate seniors are taking a lazy day by putting extra pressure on you, and while in daily stand-ups, those seniors are the ones who are actually breaking your image in front of your managers.
चलिए मान लीजिए कि मैं बुरा आदमी, पर आप तो अच्छे हो ना, तो थोड़े अच्छे बनो.
This happens with everyone, but there is no looking back towards this. The best way to prohibit this to happen is to request your project manager to create a daily scrum sheet and ensure that it is getting filled by everyone in the team. This makes division of labor little bit more efficient and also not complaining to anyone for your cause. Also, a very matured step that you can take is to clearly mention your seniors that you will be unavailable from this time to this time because you have some prior personal commitments. That's the best you can do. Fact number 3. Talking to clients. You will understand that being the best designer in your team is not taking you anywhere, but people with limited design skills who can actually talk through their designs with the clients are the ones who are getting the most amount of attention and getting the most appraisals. This is completely true. People who can explain their design in a more convincing way always gets the crown. Because communicating your imagination is a very essential step for UX designers. Many times you will be able to see that literally bad designers are taking away all the high paying salaries. But you being that muted person in every team's video call is not getting any attention. So yeah, improve your design communication and learn to talk in a convincing manner and get your decisions approved and steal the attention of the crowd.
मगर क्यों?
Participate in group chats and take part in conflicting decisions, many times throwing a controversial comment can actually lead people to drive their attention towards you, and you can start showing your more design decisions that you took in a logical way. But don't get me wrong, never say something that is actually something bad and that can lead you in any kind of trouble in your organization. That can be really harmful for your career.
अब आया ना लाइन पे.
Fact number 4. Nobody cares about your case studies. No matter if you're in a product company or a service company, nobody thinks about the time to document the UX processes that they take. Neither they give you the time to voluntarily build a case study of the project for your portfolio. This is happening all the time with all the companies. Companies want to make profit, so they won't be thinking about your portfolio and how you can improve it. You will understand that literally nobody in your team is actually giving any attention to the UX processes that we learn on the internet or in the books. Not anyone is worried about their portfolios. Companies do this intentionally so that you can't leave them anytime soon. Let me remind you that whenever you are trying to go to your next company, the interviewers will ask you to showcase the design decisions and projects that you worked on in your previous organization. If you can't show them anything worthwhile, then they will not hire you. So don't fool yourself along with others, and always give 1 to 2 hours to your personal portfolio every weekend and update it as and when you are working on various projects. Fact number 5. Usability testing is a lie.
क्या बोला तूने?
Once you design something, no one is going to organize usability testing cohorts for the stuff that you make. Only a few senior designers from your team will go through the design once and then provide you with their feedback. You are expected to think according to the stakeholders and what your client suggests, not according to the real users. Of course, this can be a huge thumbs down for the people who are honest, but because we are user experience designers, we are always being told to think about the users and take their approach to make their lives easier. So many times you will understand that in order to make money, your company is actually insisting you to blindly listen to the clients and not to think about your fellow users. Only if your clients are validating your designs in the first attempt itself, then you can be the best designer of your company. It's as simple as that. If you are making money by helping the company, then you are a good employee. So guys, there you have it. These are some of the most brutal and darkest truth about the design roles in India. Of course, don't start hating your company after watching this video. Because always remember that because of this company, you are able to make a living and support your family in their worst times.
अब आया ना लाइन पे.
Of course, all the things that are shared in this video are 100% true, but all the corporate people go through these problems. There is honestly no looking back until unless you are successful enough to start your own startup.
So low that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone.
So guys, that's it for today's video. Hope you have enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Till then, stay creative and I hope to see you in my next video.